Yeah, we have our own self-sufficient village or town, one of the two, in India, to the point where even our feces and urine are reused. Nothing goes to waste. Because obviously in India, a lot of parts are heavily vegetarian. And he was like, we are not short of anything.
Yeah.
They're not short of anything.
Where was this?
This was in India.
See?
I don't know where in India. This is like 2 years ago. But that's basically what he was saying, which builds on top of what this guy's thought of the future is, because obviously a lot of people would, and there's already a lot of places that do it. Like you go to islands,
and they need
Jamaica,
to be self-sufficient. They need to be, because the infrastructure
they have to be self-sufficient because the government aren't looking after them. The economical infrastructure isn't looking after them. They have to grow their own food because that's the only way they're going to eat. They have to do something with their urine because that's the only way they're going to get water, unfortunately. Do you see what I'm saying? There's not soil, they're going to have to use their shit. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's certain places where they haven't done this as a to counterbalance the economy. They're just doing it because they have to. What he's saying is, the way I took it, to translate it, I guess, is the way in which society came up is the way we need to go back to.
Yes.
In the sense
we need to go back and we need to
be smarter.
We need to go back with our current intelligence.
With
and that's
with
it.
technology.
Yeah, that's it. So everything that we know now, we need to go back with.
So you know that wartime Britain
have gone down the wrong route.
Wartime Britain was so resourceful.
But
now we're wasteful.
Yeah.
Well, think about even rations.
Yeah, rations.
Even rations make sense.
We survived.
But now, bruv, we looked in my fridge, bruv.
I ain't rationing
When
for
when those mothers of ours go out shopping.
Amen.
I eat good.
Bruv, yeah.
And I think that is, like, in itself.
Well, look at the obesity rate in the world. That shows you.
There's a problem.
It's a problem.
That shows you.
It's a problem. Because that demand isn't even demand, it's fake demand. It's all an inflated demand.
Yeah.
From the fact you can have obesity, that means people are eating beyond their means. It's a fake demand for the need. So it's a fake economy. It's so fake. It's driven by an over.
Well, it's overindulgence.
It's just selling.
But why is? That's why
people are still starving. That's the wildest thing.
But bro, that's why we have a buy one get one free. That's why buffets exist. That's why we survive on greed. Because if we only bought what we need, we wouldn't buy nothing.
No.
What do you need?
When I don't need.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't buy shit, but you buy what you want. That's why advertising does so well. That's why everything will.
You hit some good points there. I want to pick up.
One thing I do find interesting with his thing is, like, with his talk, I found it very. It's still capitalism, but it deviates slightly.
Yeah. Alright.
And it's like during the mind map, it just brings the best of, let's say, socialism and capitalism.
But he said I'm not a socialist.
He's not, but it brings elements, the good elements of sharing.
So I'm going to interweave some of our big concepts that we visit over the weeks. So there's Gary Vee, who's someone that we talk about a lot. Gary Vee's mentality is that everyone wins. He's a capitalist because he wants to make money. But his ethos is that everyone gets money. There's enough. We all get it at the same time. But I'm gonna get fucking rich too, and I'm gonna be richer. But we're all gonna be rich. That's what I think about as an ethos, the way to think. Then you've got like this guy's capitalist but socialist ideology, and then you've got the opportunity. So we touched on. You told me about TED Talk in India, where they are self-sufficient down to using their urine and their feces. Yeah, I know going back home we are a lot more self-sufficient. We have our own solar energy. For if you have a bit of money, you do that. You have your own water tanks. You purify your own water. It's the smart thing to do. What that indicates is that, hold on. Whereas there's a lot of crash, there's gonna be a lot of opportunity for people who haven't yet made the L's that we've made to just build on what they've been doing. And that generates more peace.
Do you like the third world countries? They can skip first and second industrial revolution.
So people are going to be winning. People are going to be making
it's going to be easier for them.
Because they're just going to be running at a higher efficiency.
Yeah.
They'll come from being broke to running straight away 30% efficiency. Straight away.
And even remember that thing about Akon putting electric grids in, I forgot what country it was. That's a good start.
Yes, to put in localized energy creation.
If they could put electricity in a lot of these places,
you see it.
Solar panels,
they'll level.
The wind power,
So in that whole discussion, we realised that actually these places eat smarter, they do more ecological things. Their potential for growth far outweighs our one, where we've got to break the bad habits, then start good ones. If they start at the same time we start, they start on
See,
the curve.
And that's why emerging markets are a hotbed for investment.
Yes,
Yeah.
because right now,
Like
more
you
than
said,
anything,
they haven't fucked up yet.
They haven't fucked up.
Alright, the governments have been greedy,
but
cool.
we've all been
But they
greedy.
ain't really fucked up
As a
yet.
nation, they're not.
They're
fucked
still
up
starting
like
from
that.
zero.
Yeah.
That's why so much hope is on places like India.
They ain't moved
China.
forward.
So
all
if
these
we,
Well, India's number one though. We fucked up with India, I think.
no, but they're still coming out of it. No, because they still not had their.
It's this-
full
yeah,
representation.
They've got the
They're getting there. They
capitalism.
could. They now are really in a position
It's
where
a
they could
decision.
just fuck the
They've
whole thing
got
up.
a lot of shit to sort
It's a
out.
decision they've got to make between do we adopt a new way or do we try to catch up using the old way?
And
And,
they start-
most people are deciding new. They're doing mass digitization.
China is what I'm really interested in.
So on that, yeah, we drop into China.
China, I'm
yeah,
really
drop into
interested.
China.
Because, like, if they're moving the rate he says they're moving,
Yeah.
they could in fact take over America,
Swings.
Europe as the powerhouse.
So
I agree.
I'll
think
give
we
a
need to
fact.
learn Mandarin now.
So should we,
Yeah.
should we give a little fact? So the fact that we're talking about is they were talking about what China were doing in terms of energy. So I think we should slide on to energy now. It's the right time because that's China. And talk about why we are not as afraid of the changes because of what we think and where we've made our future investments mentally and financially in some cases. So very simply, China on news of learning.
Because he said, like, look, he spoke to, I think it was the
The
party.
premier. Yeah, so
or something
yeah,
like-
so
he
like,
goes, look,
basically
they missed out on the first revolution.
Yeah.
They fucked up with the second revolution, and they were like, look,
not doing.
we ain't fucking up the third revolution. We're
We're
gonna jump in this. And he goes, in that 7 weeks,
Yeah.
they already invested, I think, like
85 billion.
billions
So essentially,
into
he
into
said
the
to
industry
them,
of solar panels, self-sufficient energy.
yeah, he said to them
And they're
basically.
gonna take over.
Centralized energy
I'm
is
excited
not
to see this
sustainable. Nuclear and coal is not sustainable. It's not going to work. And they went,
No.
right, so what's the strategy? He goes, well, you need to decentralize the energy, give power to your provinces to make their own energy, and then your whole country can share the energy from different local provinces. He said 4 weeks. He went back, and the head of their infrastructure,
They put the money away for
well,
that.
what we are now doing is an 85 billion program to digitize the whole entire Chinese electric network. So that means they can meter energy traveling around. So anyone can create energy and sell it to other people halfway across the flipping country, which is enormous because they digitize the network. Basically, it's a kind of a blockchain thing. That's what they're doing. They're doing. They're deploying blockchain technology on their infrastructure.
Yeah, you would just have buyers and sellers everywhere.
Yeah, buyers and sellers
automatically
B2B
just do it.
Automatically transacting energy across their country. 85 billion 4-year project. They've started it. It's happening. So it's one of those where we realise, wait, whoa, okay. So the right way to be done has been shown. Someone's invested in it. What do you think the other countries will do? Because we know Germany.
we were just.
I do think we fucked up by leaving the EU.
Yeah, we were Brexit. We were just voting Brexit.
Yeah,
that was it.
Brexit shit has just pushed us back a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yes.
Whoa.
So more towards the
what
American
Europe
side.
doing? Yeah.
I think America.
They're lost.
They're back.
Yeah.
They're really. That stubborn old man. Don't want to do.
Donald Trump is still talking about coal.
Yes,
When was the last time you used coal apart from a shisha or at a barbecue?
Real shit. Real shit.
Wow. So on that,
The coal industry.
do you think now
Gonna
having
bring coal back.
not that found that out and that's happening, and that big energy companies are also working with the EU to decentralize energy?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
give
I
power-
think we're making the right progress. It's just
Where
us
do you
as
think
a-
we
as a
stand as
country.
the UK?
As the UK,
Where do you think our
I
stance
still
on
think
energy?
we're in the middle of America and EU right now, and
The thing is,
It's annoying.
I mean, from what I know of the UK, we want to be involved in all of this.
yeah, we
Yeah.
want to be. We
Our
want to have our foot in
desire
everything.
was never to leave the EU or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Our desire was always to just be inside all of this, benefit from all of the great minds in the EU,
Yeah.
especially Germany. Angela Merkel's an amazing leader.
Yeah.
That's one person
Well,
you
look,
need to be next to.
and
You don't go to war with
and,
Angela
and,
Merkel
And
Emmanuel Macron as well. You don't go to war with
the
them.
worst thing is, she wasn't even that dismissive of us leaving. She was quite like, it's open to come like to Renee because she knows the bigger picture. And looking at what I just like that documentary and see how she has envisioned Europe and the work she's done, Germany are like 20-30% renewable energy run as a country. Yeah, Germany, big old Germany. Yeah, and
As a country,
they have a lot more people than us. It's a bigger landmass. Yeah, fucking as a country, their aim is to get to something like 40% in 2040. Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah.
That's mad. So when you look at it, they're taking the positive steps. There's a UN agreement, there's an EU agreement, they're working together for this new future infrastructure. There's a European plan for energy, that's the same as the Chinese plan. Right now, they're having talks to broker so that they share their distributed energy networks. They're talking about that collaboration. Where are the UK in these discussions?
We're not allowed it. We're not allowed.
We're actually not allowed. No, we're not allowed.
We're not allowed.
Do you know by law, we're not allowed to be at the table anymore? We are not in those discussions.
Even in our transition agreement, we get all the benefits.
Yeah.
Right? But we're not allowed to make a decision. We're not allowed to be there.
Any partnerships. This is why we shouldn't give people the choice.
So, but we'll talk about Cambridge Analytica directly after this. Right, yeah. So, because that's why it's so important to look at.
That's a nice leeway.
Yes.
That's a nice segue.
So, we're going to talk about some Cambridge Analytica a bit later. But just to stay on that point, so the UK stance, you think now Brexit is like a big
I think it's a
fuck up? Like, even like, seriously, it's the first time I deeped how much we fucked up.
We seriously fucked up. Yeah.
And we discussed this in detail during, remember? Like, it was a weekly, like, growing of ideas.
Yeah.
We even read the fucking book, remember?
Yeah,
we read that whole fucking book about it. I don't even, like, even to an extent right now, where obviously it affected my business directly. And I'm getting to see the effects in real estate in different countries and business. And I'm talking to people, like I've got a client who owns a jewellery company, guy's in his 60s. And he basically said to me even while it was happening that, I'm voting for it because it's not for me, it's for my children. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, what is it? And I don't really get into political discussion with people. I think it's a waste of time. Politics or religion, there is no point in discussing with anybody.
Yeah, it's just
there is no point. It's just a dumb conversation. I feel comfortable with you guys, so I'll discuss this. But I still won't even let my thoughts come across too much. I just asked him, oh, so why is that? And he goes, well, it was just better when we were outside of Europe. Okay. No. And I was like, you do realise that the pound is going to get fucked here, and obviously you buy dollars on a weekly basis. So, ain't that going to hurt the business? He goes, I'm willing to hurt the business.
Wow. So much.
Bro, ain't that going to affect your grandchildren more?
But that's what I say. It's really emotional and not logical.
Do you think he read this shit on Facebook? Do you think he saw it on Facebook videos and was like, yes, I'm going to vote for
Probably. But do you know what it is? A lot of people, and the thing is, I chat to a lot of people now, they're like, man, we fucked up.
Yeah.
Which is like,
the same people that said,
and don't get me wrong, in my heart of hearts as well, I'm looking at it saying, look, local elections, man like Corbs might get something there. There could be a leadership challenge this year. But we're not going to not Brexit. We're probably going to stay out.
I think you've get it too local, and I think this is the most important thing. This isn't local. Like, Brexit was something local to us. It's about our country. This is about the world, man. Like, on a level. All that shit is meaningless. It's so meaningless. The fact that you're paying a bit more on the dollar, it's all meaningless. The fact that as a country, you are not sitting on the biggest table to decide how, look, a bit more fucking, like, context. He starts it, it's pretty dark. We are, scientifically, in the 6th major extinction event of like existence, of time, before human times. It goes in cycles. It's chronologically dated of when ecological things happen, when the supply and demand cycles, when there's an excessive need. These things crash the world. Things become extinct. When there's a mass, and he goes, effectively, it's the cloud cycles. I'm going to give a bit more context. This is nice to drop back in and give the seed. So what we're doing with global warming or whatever, the reason that it's happened now, it's happened naturally before, and that's what people point to. But when it's happened naturally before, shit like the Ice Age happened, bruv. Yeah? It's not a joke. Like, when the shit fucks up, the world starts doing these convulsions, shit happens, major.
It's the body.
It's like the body is reacting.
It's like we're the organisms on Earth. If we like a virus to it, so it's gonna fix itself.
Exactly, because it's energy, it's all shared, man. So we are now putting too much strain on shit, and it's changing. Because we rely on the Earth's condition being a certain temperature, to be a certain, for us to thrive, we cannot change that shit. We've only been here a little bit of time. We were only here in a portion of history when the Earth was habitable to us, scientifically. At times before it, it wasn't habitable for humans to exist, yes? But what we've come in with, all this arrogance thinking, we can't change it. Well, if we change it, it's only a little bit. We're only, like, that is almost, it's an arrogance and not actually understanding your full impact. It's like a naivety of what you can do with 7 billion people acting in the wrong way on an energy source. You can fuck it up.
Yeah.
But what we did in that local election, and this is the thing that's interesting, is that obviously we're a world leader because we had an industrial revolution. That's what they give you. They give you a power to dictate and share and advance. And with that power, we decided to look so interpersonally at emotion and forget that as humans, there's a duty of stewardship and a larger picture to the world. We forgot all of that.
But this is
because we pride ourselves in being the British Empire, the British, and we show and we have standards and we show people how to do things well. That is only because we had an industrial revolution to educate ourselves up.
Yeah,
and teach people how to build and share.
And let's not forget what happened to the British Empire.
Yes.
First of all.
Yes.
But where do you know where people really fucked up? Like, this is an intelligent discussion because you're talking about bigger picture, i.e. 100 years from now.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about energy and really how things are really getting fucked up.
This is real.
Bro, all people cared about was immigration.
Yeah. That was the
the worst thing is, you could show this to someone and they'll be thinking, well, all I wanted was the fucking packies to fucking stop coming to the country and taking a job that I don't apply for.
Wild.
That's all it came down.
True.
Now, you know when people talk about sovereignty and the EU make our laws, bro, I'm not being funny, yeah? You know certain shit like, what is it?
Hold on.
Who meant the
human rights? We wrote it.
Yeah.
That's the wildest thing. We wrote human rights, and it became vested into European law. It's ours. UK did it. Us English people did it, and you idiots. I think I said this the last time. I was like so enraged. But that as a bigger thing, you stopped caring about human rights in the world, like because of your own feelings. Yeah. This is the things we have to give.
But what EU laws are so shit? From where they've given you laws like maternity leave.
That's wild.
Wow, that's really bad.
It's wild.
Come on, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I was, when we read that book, I was honestly on a 50-50 thing. I was reading it, thinking, okay, someone sell me.
Someone sell me, yeah.
That was literally where I was at. Like, just someone sell me now.
Yeah.
But by the end of it, we both know this to be true.
We were both
I wanted to remain, but I knew we was leaving.
Yeah. Same here. Like I knew, like.
But by the end of it, I told him I'm going heavy on the Brexit.
Yeah.
When I traded, I went heavy on Brexit.
Yeah, same.
Heavy.
You all did.
Because it was an emotional vote,
we all did.
and that's what I learned. This was nothing to do with logic. This has nothing to do with all those fucking debates that were on TV. None of that. Take that all away. Talk about it to someone that was voting for it.
Yeah.
Talk about it. And you'll learn that there's no intelligence behind this.
I asked my customers, what are you voting for? The one that said to me leave, I asked, why are you leaving? Just in it.
Yeah.
And their answer was just because.
So, and in that, we've, and just to put it back,
was like, oh, the immigrants.
We've neglected our moral responsibility as humans to see beyond. You know, we've been given the intelligence to see beyond.
Do you know,
I wish sometimes, that responsibility.
I wish sometimes it was just one country, like the whole world.
But that's where it needs to get to. So,
one country, one global language,
here we go.
one government.
So, let's get to the positives of it. Let's get to the positives. I think the last thing I'd say, actually, while we're on negatives and energy and the fact that we're so small-minded, I'm from construction background. My actual background's in services and energy. So when I saw all these things, I was like, well, I do it for a job. I know this is peak. I didn't know it was this peak for the world. So I was like, well, what can I do? What can we do, man? What can I do? Alright, cool. Man, I know enough about energy. Like, I actually know it. I'm going to try and see what local initiatives there are for decentralized energy in London. And like, what's our strategy? There's a mayor's mandate, 2025 mandate for like decentralized energy, etc. So it shows that okay, this is actually happening. It's there. It's actually there. It's a plan. There's like there's master plan studies on key London boroughs. Obviously, Greenwich has got one. Went into that. Looked like how we could generate heat, electricity, etc. And I was sad to find that the actual report recommended against any renewable types of energy.
Why? What was their reasoning?
Because they don't make money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's not profitable enough. Because the houses are too disparately placed. So you can't get a continuity of energy production. So they advise against it. What they advise is that we install, like places at the waterfront have a big combustion engine. Obviously, it keeps the pool going, gives energy to local areas. We install more of those, and they are powered by gas. So our strategy for Greenwich up until 2025 is in place, and we're doing it now. Is to install more gas-fired, centralized heat creation units.
Nice.
So that will send power to all the flats and stuff. But
and then they'll get the money.
it's good. It's more efficient. But ultimately, it runs on gas. So that means
It's
you know
still
we're talking about Germany trying to get to 40% by 2040.
We're getting 40%
Like we're installing gas-fired boilers in the royal borough of Greenwich during the height of regeneration in that area. That was a solemn fact. I was looking at the UK and going, well, this is policy. Like, and now I've done a bit, and I was just sitting there going, fuck. Okay, that's where I live. That's where my kids live. That's my life. That's home. That's my future energy supply. It's gonna get more expensive, a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
Raw. Okay. And like that was like the last solemn point of how close it is to home. That's what we have.
And how we ain't doing jack shit.
Yeah.
It will happen.
But we can do things. We actually can do things. So on to what he thought would be the saving grace of humanity. What did you believe about his points there? About the sharing economy.
Alright, see, look, for me,
Yeah.
I don't know about the sharing economy.
You're right, that's what I said. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know about the sharing economy. I understand what I think he's trying to say.
Yeah.
And I understand
Well,
where
I don't know what
he's
you
coming
meant
from.
in the sharing.
Well, like,
what
even
are we
like,
actually
alright,
sharing?
so cars, for example. What he's basically saying is that
I don't think it's realistic.
an electric car would be like a luxury item. I'm telling you now.
No, he wasn't saying that.
But he's saying man are going to be sharing
Yeah, so
cars.
effectively.
So it's going to be a luxury item.
No,
Effectively.
I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I've got the
share
sense
that.
of like
Uber pool.
Yeah, like I
Uber pool.
thought Uber pool.
Uber pool, bro. Uber pool. The thing is, we are of a certain financial standing that to us it doesn't apply.
Yeah, I don't get
Yeah?
it down with
No, but in my mind,
Stop.
in
On
my
a
mind,
level.
I kept thinking, right, it's just like one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Right.
So look, you have something you don't want, instead of just chucking it away.
Man, eBay.
Give
What
it-
Gary V preaching.
Come on, man. Give it to a
So
company.
the toy
You can
idea,
see
the
that
way
shit.
he said that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, okay, that.
It was very
look,
simplistic.
there's loads of
Bro, there's
opportunities.
so
there.
much.
There's loads of opportunities there, and from my perspective in business as a whole, I don't give a fuck whether I agree with it or not. As long as we ain't talking something that morally doesn't sit.
Yeah, but
you know, it's stuff like this.
But did you believe in the concept of that is the only way? That let's hark it back to efficiency.
Okay, that's a bit
efficiency.
No, but what he said, he doesn't like utopias.
Yeah, no, but
that's
no,
a bit utopian.
No, but
No,
but it's not. It's not
It's
utopian.
a little bit.
No, but you're saying the only way to do it is the utopian is that everyone does it, but it's that we get a majority.
Okay, but it's
doing
not-
it.
yeah,
But you know why I don't-
70-30 doing it.
But for example, if I'm a toy manufacturer
Yeah,
and I heard that idea, I'm looking at him thinking,
you're fucking
you
amazing.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Because what you're really doing is now going to start fucking up our businesses, because instead of selling 10, we may only sell 5.
Yeah.
Because the other 5 will say, actually, give it 6 months, it'll be on the website and we'll be able to just grab it.
Yeah. So
Unless they own the website as well.
unless they start selling second-hand toys.
But what have we just seen? But what have we just seen with
No,
Toys
the thing
R Us?
is, look.
No, but they've got to change their business model.
look,
They've got to say that toy, but I'm leasing you that toy.
but
I'm leasing you a toy. I'm not selling
But
you.
let's be realistic. People are just about pivoting to the internet now, 20 years later. Revolution, so the key thing about revolutions, I don't even know if he said this here, but a revolution takes 20 years.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah.
It takes 20 years for a revolution
Yeah.
to kick in. If you think about the internet, how long it's been around. Now think about how long Google actually took to catch on.
Yeah, it's quick.
Yeah? Then think about how long Facebook's been around and how long it actually took to catch on.
Yeah.
And become a normal way of life and for it to be the normal thing.
But it was mad.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Wait,
So when you get to 2040 now,
That's normal.
Facebook, all of this will just be like, you'll be talking about it like it's, wow, do you remember that? There'll be another thing in play.
Yeah.
Like these things take a lot of time. But businesses, majority of them, have a really great habit of knowing it but not doing anything.
Yes.
Look at the banks.
Yes.
Look at banks. They have known for longer than anybody that change was coming.
Yeah.
That actually your branches aren't needed anymore. Actually, people don't use checks anymore. People just want a nice smooth online system.
My check time just went down to 2 days processing now.
Now. It's in 2018.
And I can still.
Bro, I opened a bank account the other day, my business account. She's like, do you want a checkbook? I was like, no, what the fuck am I checkbook for?
Exactly. But like, and it's just about, and now you're going to say to a bank that now they're just going through all of these procedures. They're going to get it right in the next couple of years because they've shut down a lot of their branches and stuff like that. Then if someone's going to turn around to them and say, hey, sorry man, too late, we're already with this other bank now. And they're going to have to go, fuck. So we've just pivoted, and now you're going to have to pivot again. Now the new guys, they're built to pivot. They're built for it. If you're